Welcome to Featuring Ventura County. Today I'm at the Public Works facility in Saticoy. The Public Works employees who operate equipment like this don't have lights and they don't have sirens. They don't arrest people or put out fires, but they're first responders in every sense of the word. Joining me today is the Public Works Director for Ventura County, Jeff Pratt. Jeff, what role does Public Works play during an emergency?
Hey Bill, welcome to our house, and thanks for the question. Public Works plays a very vital role as first responders in any sort of natural disaster, landslides, earthquakes, floods, fires, and other emergencies as well.
So you must have employees ready to respond at any time then?
We do, super ready actually. We've got some of the best in the business. In fact, people are our greatest resource. We've got people trained in the National Emergency Response System, the State Emergency Management System, and they're ready to go. Not only are they first responders, but they're disaster service workers by law.
What kind of things would Public Works do, say, following an earthquake?
Well, the first thing we do is get out and start surveying damage and blocking off the places that are hazardous for public travel. We want to protect life, property, and infrastructure from any further damage, and then for people from any harm that could come from the damage that's already caused.
I know a lot of times during a disaster there are road closures or even roads that are wiped out. How does Public Works respond?
Well, the first thing we do is get out there and get them blocked off so nobody's using them. Second thing is we get our emergency work crews out and we start patching them up and propping them up to the extent that we can. In the long run, we'll usually bring in some extra help to help us put them back permanently.
Do you have special equipment that is designated for a first response?
We absolutely do. A lot of it's preloaded, as you can see when you look around the yard, always ready to deploy. Some of it can be deployed on its own. We have loaders, we have cranes, we have grade-alls, we have traffic control set in trailers ready to go.
How does Public Works prepare for floods?
Interesting you should ask. It's actually us that have the real-time flood warning system. The National Weather Service can tell you big weather's coming, but we can tell you with all the gear and equipment we got in the hills, if it's raining this much here, how much water you're going to get there in the stream. So we know how fast they're going to rise, how fast they're going to move. We know how to help the sheriff evacuate people.
So Jeff, to be prepared for such a wide variety of emergencies, you must have to have a wide variety of resources available to you.
We absolutely do. And probably the most valuable, of course, are people. Well-trained, safety-conscious, best in the business. But we have a lot of fun equipment too, and you've seen some of that. One of the more interesting pieces is our remote control skid steer. This is something that we can remotely control and put into a dangerous, confined space to clean it out and keep it clear for flood flows. We take care of the big stuff, the rivers, the creeks, the channels. And these channels that we drop this thing into to clean are hugely dangerous, and in some cases may be enclosed for more than a quarter of a mile, in which case they can build up dangerous gases and be very lethal if you don't know what you're doing. And there are confined space entry requirements. So this makes work much safer for our people. It also makes work possible in places that we would have to do handwork. We have some very low bridges and culverts that build up with sediment, and this thing can get in there and clean them remotely.
Jeff, often after a big disaster, eventually the firefighters leave, the deputies leave. How long does Public Works hang around?
We stay until the job is done. We're often first in and last out on most emergencies. Not only do we have a role in the response to the emergency, but we have a big role in the recovery from the emergency.
So Jeff, this much equipment must require a tremendous investment.
Oh, it absolutely does, Bill. But we work to minimize the expenditure by making sure we maintain this to the full extent possible. In fact, our General Services Agency does a great job of that. We also share this equipment with other county agencies in order to fully utilize it, keep it moving and in the field. Typically, we get a very long useful life out of these pieces of equipment, sometimes 20 years or more.
All of the equipment at the Public Works yard is kept in a constant state of readiness so that it could go at any time. This trailer is always attached to the truck, so equipment can be driven right up onto it and leave immediately. And every night, the equipment is fueled, so it's ready to go at any time. Thanks to Jeff Pratt and the employees of the Public Works Agency who helped us out here today. The next time there's a major emergency in Ventura County, the lights and sirens may get all of the attention, but the employees from the Public Works Agency will be here too, helping to clear the way and getting things back to normal. See you next time on Featuring Ventura County.